Noah Lyles has stood on top of the sprinting world ever since the dawn of the Bolt era. Rivaling his fellow countryman Christian Coleman, Lyles has rendered himself as arguably the best sprinter in the world today. Perfecting his craft in the 200-meter, having only lost 3 races in the span of 5 years, really puts into perspective how special he is. This is why today we will be taking a look at why Noah Lyles seems to always be a stride ahead of his opponents. The first factor to Noah Lyles' speed is his next-to-flawless technique. When sprinting, Noah's posture and limb movements remain in an optimal angle to get the best out of the force he produces. His proper technique allows him to navigate the force produced in the best possible directions. However, in his early drive phase, Lyles pushes more force vertically rather than horizontally, which is not the best thing you can do in this particular stage, given that sprinters start in a crouch position with their feet set horizontally towards the blocks. It is more beneficial to continue driving as much force back until the body is completely erect. But while this is an issue in that it makes him a slower starter, it helps in making him one of the most efficient sprinters today. By maintaining as close to a 90-degree angle as his elbow joint and the same angle at his knee when landing, these, along with little to no lateral movement, makes Lyles as efficient as you can get as a sprinter. His efficiency is probably the most vital factor to his dominance, especially in the 200 meters, but it plays a pivotal role in his ability over 100 meters as well. Little did many know that the first 30 meters is where sprinters use the most energy in the 100 meters. This is why sprinters, who tend to work harder when the race begins, lose a lot of energy over the closing segments. Knowing this, Lyles' ability to maintain speed better than his opponents, giving him the ability to recover strongly from his less-than-ideal starts. The Shanghai Diamond League meet in 2019 is a prime example of this, as he faced a beaming Coleman who had a terrific start, leaving Lyles and the other competitors in the dust. But in the final 20 meters, when Coleman began to over-push towards the finish, Lyles passed him on the line to win in a brand-new personal best. Along with his efficiency and technique, Noah also possesses an extremely high top-end speed. When in the latter stages of his acceleration, his nearly unmatchable speed kicks in, and while there is no official recordings of his maximum velocity, there are certain proofs that his top-end speed is probably one of the best ever. For example, in 2019 at the World Championships, Lyles anchored the United States 4x1 relay team to their first gold medal at the event for the first time in 12 years. On the final leg, he had a split of 8.77 seconds, not that far from 8.65, the fastest split in history, which was set by Usain Bolt. At his best, in the 100 meters, Lyles can combine on average a stride length of 2.22 meters and frequency of 4.5 steps per second, a better frequency than even what Usain Bolt produces in his 9.58 world record run. It is with these factors that Noah has remained the best sprinter in the world for over the last 3 years. And being just 23 years old, we can expect a lot more super performances as he improves on his weaknesses to become the best possible version of himself.